Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Law Creations video for today. Today's Sunday morning. I just wanted to go over some things for anybody interested in customizing action figures. For even folks that already customize, or just I just want to go over the things that I use from different companies. I mostly all the time customize 1/18 scale. I'm not a big fan of customizing 6-inch 6-inch Marvel Legends or anything like that. I have in the past, and it's just that the cost for especially for the 6-inch larger is a little more expensive. But I have to be honest, the 1/18 scale is becoming just as expensive. But there's ways around it. There's different things that we can go over, and I'll just explain to you what my thoughts are, and just the different things over the few years that I've been customizing that I run into. But there's three main brands out there for base bodies that I use, and Marauders I just came across. I used to buy their accessories starting a few years back, but the base bodies I just came across and been using those. Boss Fight Studios as well I just came across. And I believe the custom Spartacus that you've seen, the Red Sanja, those were my first customs. So that goes back probably 8-9 months ago. And then the Alpha Blanx base body I just discovered a few months ago. And that I use as well. Along with, I also take existing figures and I customize. This is a perfect example. I take a Hercules Marvel Universe and I just go ahead and make what I want. But there's a downside to that. You're taking an existing figure and you're kind of, in essence, ruining that figure to make another. But I have done it, and that I'll continue to do. But hopefully not as often now that I'm aware of the other companies. Let's see, Marauders. Marauders is geared towards your military style figure. This is a custom that I'm in process working on. You can go to Marauders' website, and they have the base body for $11.99, and that's without the head. Now, if you want a Balcalva head, which this is, without the hat, you pay $12.99, which, hey, it's a decent price for a base figure. But as a customizer, where you run into the cost is accessorizing him. They have all the accessories that you can imagine, from A to Z. And it's quality. These figures are quality. I would buy them and continue to buy them and customize them. They have all the helmets you can think of, vests, pouches, roll-up sleeves, long sleeves, backpacks, holsters, grenades, everything and anything you can think of. If you're a military enthusiast, action figure customizer, collector, you definitely want to check them out. But I think on this guy, this guy's along the lines of my Mercenary. If you saw my Mercenary video, he's along those lines, color scheme, and not identical, obviously, but along those lines. And by the time that you buy the base body, you buy how you want to equip them, you could be looking at $25 to $30 by the time you're finished. So it does run into an expense, which I don't mind because it's quality, and the figures are customizable, and it's just the name of the game. So you got to pay a little bit of money for good quality stuff. So. But yeah, that's Marauders. Plenty to pick from. plenty to customize. Just to give you an idea of just different things they have. That's just different vests that I've collected along the lines. They have backpacks. They have weapons. You saw my video about my pouches. I made some molds and I cast my own pouches. Here's one that hasn't been painted yet, and that's just to cut down the cost and the availability of what I want when I need it. And helmets, different arm style. There's just so much to choose from. And I know if you check out Marauders.com, you won't be disappointed in what they have to offer. But I also have a huge bin of just stuff that I keep over the years, and it's just different heads and weapons and backpacks and just odds and ends. And I got I have 3 different bins, 4 bins, because here's another. And I just save everything because I try to use everything, every little accessory, every head. I might even buy, a $2 figure just for the head sculpt, and use that head sculpt in one of my figures. So as a customizer, you keep your eyes open, you look for deals, you try to cut down your costs. So if you sell your customs, you can get at least what you put into them and maybe a little more money. So the last few customs I lost money on when I sold them, which I don't mind because, they go to a home. But it's just something, if you want to customize to make money, just keep that in mind. Just look for deals. Look for otherwise you're going to have to really make a really nice custom that people really want in order to get your money and time that you put into it. So yeah, here's Marauders. Here's a custom, just an idea of what can be done. He's got a lot. I got a lot more to add to him. So, and I have pretty much everything available to add. So, Boss Fight Studios, another line. I'm not quite sure, but I believe they are affiliated somewhat, like sculpting wise, with Marauders. I'm not too sure. I don't know the history. I just like the product and I support the product. Boss Fight Studios, you can go to their website, bossfightshop.com, and you can purchase their blanks. They also have a great line of figures that are already completed along the fantasy line, which are really awesome. But in which I have several of and plan on getting more. But I enjoy customizing, so they're a great base body for very musculature, very just color. You can you can get any color you want. These two are Boss Fight, so obviously you saw a video of mine. I want to make a Moon Knight here. I just got sculpting to do and different things, and this one is I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with him. They also come in the female version. So when you buy these, they come with 3 different heads, different style hands, and different feet. You got sandal feet, you got bare feet, and I think like a foot with a shoe. But different so many colors you can pick from. So if you saw my Shadowland Daredevil, he was completely built off of a base body of black, and that's where this head comes from, because I didn't end up using a head. I used a Daredevil head. So and I figured the white would be perfect for Moon Knight. Just add some shading. So that's my plan with this guy, and this guy's awesome for like gladiators, barbarians, anything you can imagine. If you got sculpting abilities too, you can sculpt onto these figures. So let me just explain to you, you can buy the base figure for $16.99 at bossfightshop.com. And they also, they come, like I said, with the different heads, the hands, and the feet. And, but they come as is. So there's definitely some customizing that you have to do to enhance these figures and get them to look the way you want them to look. So they also offer like accessory kits, swords, different different armor, and those are like $12.99 for the kits. So I mean, it can be expensive unless you have sculpting skills and you can sculpt your own armament onto these. But I'll show you my bin of boss fight accessories that I've collected over the few months that I've discovered them, and it's just from purchasing different figures and not always. This is one of my favorite. It's the axes. Those are really cool. If you saw my Spartacus figure, I enhanced him, painted it up, and they have different shields. You know, they got the Medusa shield, which is right here. All this comes from the accessory kits, and from purchasing figures that are already completed. That's from a ghost style accessory kit. That's armor for the ladies. Helmets are really nicely sculpted. Those are really awesome. But like I say, it can run into a bit of price. But you're paying for quality. You're not just paying for just any old figure. So I'll continue to purchase off of them and support them because they're a local business. They're a Kickstarter business, which is pretty awesome. And I'll always continue to buy off of them because they're really awesome to customize, and they offer a real nice figure. And that's I have another bin. I got a lot of boss fight accessories in here. I know I already showed that, but I have a whole bunch in there. I just gotta just save whatever I can. And yeah, so that's Boss Fight Studios. These are really good because they come in all different colors. So if you want to do a red Daredevil, a Shadowland Daredevil, a Moon Knight like this, or you can even make a hero out of this one, of whatever you prefer. Just some painting skills, and just really offer a lot. And they also have the female version, which is pretty awesome. I made a Red Sonja that I really liked, and he was actually, I put her on eBay and sold her for a good price, and it was my first international sale. She went to Spain, so I thought I was pretty excited about that. So just different things you can do. And Alpha Blanks, I just came across these. This is a real nice articulated figure. I've been practicing my sculpting on these figures. I did my Barbarian, which you have seen several times, but I really like him. He came out awesome. So I've been making my own custom line based on these figures, the Alpha Blanks, and they're $6.99 at Go Native Toys. Fantastic price. And but I have to say, you need some sculpting skills or some pre-existing pieces that will fit on this particular figure, because this is in true form a 3 3/4 inch 1/18 scale. So he's exactly 3 3/4. So oftentimes, if you put a helmet onto this body, it's just going to look out of proportion because this figure is true to scale, where the other figures are probably 4 inches or bigger. So you need some sculpting skills. You need, and that's why I really like these, because I've been practicing my sculpting. I had my ninja, my Mortal Kombat ninja that I made, but I gave him to my nephew, my godchild, because he's like 3 years old and he loves ninjas. So I was like, here you go, just take care of him. So he's been taking care of him. And he just excited about action figures, and isn't that what this is all about? To get the next generation of kids excited about what we do and the joy of the hobby. because as we grow older, that's the next generation that's going to support these figures. So Go Native Toys. As you can see, it comes with an extra head, 2 more sets of hands, 2 more pairs, and I made several, 4 customs I think already on these, and they're very articulated. So they're really good for ninjas, for anything you want articulated. And if you check out the gentleman's Instagram or even YouTube, you go to I think it's Michael Norman. He has a Go Native Toys on YouTube. If you check that out, you can see. I mean, he's a professional sculptor. I believe by trade. He does it for toy companies and stuff like that. But if you check out his Instagram, you see how he takes these figures and he sculpts over them, and they look fantastic. So if you're a customizer with some sculpting skills, this figure is fantastic for you, because I think that's what it's intended. It's intended to be sculpted over and to practice. So that's what I'll continue buying these because I like them. But the price range is great. It's $6.99 plus shipping. And it's a figure that I've been practicing my sculpting on. And I find that I get a lot of benefit from it. And when I'm done, I put it in my collection. So those are the 3: Marauders, Boss Fight, in no particular order, and Go Native Toys. And it's all preference. It's all, if you like military, Marauder. If you like fantasy, action hero, Boss Fight Studio, blanx. And if you want to practice sculpting and just be creative to no end, Alpha Blanx is your choice, because it's a great price point. And if you saw my Punisher video, you can mix and match. My Punisher video, let me remember, the lower legs were Marauders, and the upper part was a black Boss Fight. So that's how I got the black arms, and I just put Marauders armor over him. So he was a mix and match, and obviously it came with I used a Marvel Universe head for him, and I geared him up in the Marvel Universe Punisher weapon holsters and stuff like that. And that one, I got a really nice price for that one on eBay. That one came out really good. So you can definitely mix and match, guys. Marauders will fit on Boss Fight, or vice versa, with a little bit of adrenaline, or just different things. But obviously you do ruin figures sometimes. I was making a Black Widow. This is what I'm using for my base body. I took her legs, but I ended up breaking the T that goes in this crotch area on the Boss Fight. I snapped it, so I ended up taking I can't find it, but I ended up ruining the Black Widow because I took the T out of there. It's metal. I don't know if you can see that. On Boss Fight, that would be plastic. So I ended up putting the Baroness peg legs, the pegs that hold the legs, in there. So that worked pretty well. So I was able to salvage what I wanted to use. So yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. So guys, that's it. I just wanted to give you an update, show you my go-to stuff. Go visit Marauders, go visit Boss Fight, go visit Go Native Toys, because they're a small company. They're independent businesses, and they offer a great product. In the end, it can be a little pricey, but you're getting what you pay for. You're getting good quality stuff, guys. Just customize, have fun, have a blast, create, and share your creation, sell your creation, be confident that you can do it, learn. And there's so many different Facebook pages that you guys can visit for help, that you can showcase your work. Marauders has their own. Boss Fight has their own. There's just so much ways to share what you create and get encouragement and constructive criticism and just keep learning, keep having fun. So for you guys that want to customize, go at it. And you guys that keep customizing, keep plugging away and keep sharing your knowledge with the folks that want to learn, okay? You guys enjoy your Sunday afternoon, and I hope you guys have a good week.